Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jessica. Subscribe to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be refurnishing my makeup room, so that means that I'm going to be taking you guys along with me to IKEA. We're going to do some furniture shopping and then we're going to come back home and reassemble all this furniture and kind of lay it out and get it all situated. The reason why I wanted to change up my layout of my room is just because the way that it was before just wasn't really working anymore. Like, I was struggling a lot to kind of have everything in one place or like where I wanted it. So what I did was I put all the furniture pieces that I had in this room for sale. I sold them, and the money that I made from that I'm going to use towards purchasing new furniture. So if you guys saw my beauty room tour, which I will leave linked somewhere on the screen, then you guys will know what my room used to look like before. And pretty much all the furniture that was in that video is essentially now gone. There's only the chair that I'm on, the stool with my laptop on top, and a waste basket, and then like all the stuff that's on the wall behind me, and that's essentially it. So let me show you guys a before of what this room currently looks like. That way we can have a proper before and after. Okay, you guys, so this is what the room currently looks like. All I had is this mirror on my door, my little stool with my computer, chair, basket, and the plant. And then of course this, which will be taken down. Everything else, I literally stuffed it into my closet.
Before we left to IKEA, my husband and I took down the floating shelves, then we patched up the holes left from the screws, and we also spot painted over any areas that were no longer white, because I don't know if you guys can see, but some of these areas were a little bit dirty, so we did have to paint over that, and we let it dry while we were gone.
We're waiting for a salesman to come and help us find this vase that I'm looking for, because I found it online and it said it was in stock. So, trying to see where it is. That's what I have so far. I have 2 plants and a pot. I'm just waiting for the second pot. Hopefully they get back with good news and say that he was able to find it. There's been some last minute changes when it comes to the room design, because my husband really wants me to get this standing desk. It's like a sitting and standing desk, which I've actually really wanted for a really long time, but whenever I was like designing the room, I didn't plan to do it with this one, you know? So I don't know what to do, or if I should just stick with what I was originally planning. This is the one that I had in mind originally. And then just add on one of those plain tables and have it positioned right here to make it like an L-shaped desk. He really wants me to get this desk because, like I said, it's a sitting and standing desk, which I actually really like. I just don't know how it would work. And the sitting and standing desk doesn't have any storage, and it doesn't have any place to put cables. That desk that I just showed you guys has places to put cables. It has the storage that I need, so I don't know if I should go with this one or if I should go with my original idea. I know that for my health, I need the one that's standing because you can't, you know, it's not good to sit all the time. But I'm just thinking about like functionality. As much as this one is good, I don't know if it's as functional just because it doesn't have all the features that I need. And if I were to get this, then I would have to get an additional piece of furniture to store what the drawers would store, and that would be like the little Alex drawer. So it is much later and we are leaving the IKEA store. I'm a little bit bummed out because 2 of the items that I wanted they didn't have. One of them being the bookshelf. They didn't have it in the color that I wanted. They had it only in white, but online it showed that they had it. The thing that really got me today was the fact that on the website it would say that things were in stock, but then coming to the actual store they weren't. So what I ended up doing was I got the bookshelf but in white instead of black, because I just honestly can't be bothered coming back here again. It's just too much. I don't even know if I want to build any of these tonight, and if I'm gonna save it for tomorrow. Whether it happens today or tomorrow, you guys will see it in literally a split of a second. But for now, the thing that we have as like top priority is to get food, because we're starving.
Early the next morning.
Yesterday at IKEA, to sum it all up, we went in there with a plan to buy the furniture pieces that I wanted to get and to get out and start assembling and just, you know, get my room together as fast as I possibly could. But once we were there, you know, what happens whenever you go to any store, you go and you start browsing, and when you start browsing, that's when you start thinking of different ideas and you just waste time. You just start to waste time. So that's kind of what happened once we got into the workspaces section. We started looking at different desks. We ended up killing about an hour of time
debating on whether we should get the standing desk or the desk that we had originally planned. And in that hour that I feel like we wasted was when the furniture pieces that I initially wanted got sold. So I ended up coming home with the white bookshelf instead of the black bookshelf, and I just thought to myself, you know what, I'm just gonna get it in white instead of not getting anything at all, because if worse comes to worse and I just don't like the way that the white looks, I can always paint it either black or brass, or, you know, customize it to my own liking. So now all the furniture that's gonna be in this space is going to be white. I wanted to do a combination of black and white, but like I said, it just wasn't available, it wasn't there. I really didn't want to go back, so I just kind of got what I could. So with that being said, let's get to assembling all this IKEA furniture that I have ready to go, so that way I can show you guys the after of what the room looks like once all the furniture is nice and set up. So I just assembled this entire desk and it took forever, and I just realized that I did it wrong. This flat side is meant to be on this side and these little bars are meant to be on that side. You can do it either way, but like the way that I wanted it was with this to be over here and this to be over here. So now I'm gonna have to unassemble it and then reassemble it again. This is great. Okay, so right when you walk in, this is what you see. Here's the desks that I purchased. One is a table and one is an actual desk. I just put them together to form like an L shape. So as you guys can see, it has 2 drawers, and the drawers are actually quite large, which I really like. And then it has this little thing right here where you can put cables. And this is a bookshelf right here that I initially wanted to get in black, but I mean, they didn't have any, so I got it in white. I don't absolutely hate it. Maybe once it has like all the decor and stuff on there, I'll kind of like it a little bit more. And then panning over to this side, I have the little clothing rack so that I can hang my new clothes. And then on this side, there's this whiteboard. So that is pretty much the layout of the room. I know that right now it looks a little bit boring and like nothing special, but that's why you guys need to tune in for next week's video, which is gonna be when we decorate and amp up the room a little bit, because right now it's looking super plain since everything is kind of flat, one-dimensional, and just like white. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notification to be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next week for part 2. Bye!